Eighth inning, scoreless tie. Braves, Yankees, 0-0. Here's Fernando Cruz facing Austin Riley. And Fernando's first pitch to Riley is a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did on a slider away. Riley's behind 0-1. That's an outside splitter, and the count's evened up at 1 apiece. Check swing again on a low splitter. Did he go? No. 2 balls and a strike on Riley.
Able to lay off of that split, was unable to do so against the first pitch slider, but neither one of these pitches have been in the zone.
Swing and a miss. Nasty splitter evens the count up at 2 apiece.
Already the season-long 8 games.
And now Fernando will try and put Austin Riley away here. Sean Murphy's on deck. Payoff. Bouncer, foul, third base side. Look out, Ronald. Oh, it's got him.
See Martin Perez, I asked him about, he tried to fight to stay in that game. He kind of walked me through his routine. He was still throwing and even got on the mound underneath the tunnel, but ultimately they decided not to push it, which I think was a good decision. He even seemed on board with it. He understood.
3 innings for him yesterday.
2-2. Low full count to Riley. Fastball downstairs.
Braves exploded offensively.
Now we'll see what Fernando cooks up to try and punch out Austin Riley right here.
Different story.
Full count delivery. Riley in the air to left field and deep. Backing up Elliott. It is out of here! Austin Riley a go-ahead homer. And the Braves strike first. 1-0 in the 8th.
It chased some of the off-speed outside of the strike zone. In this 3-2 count, though, it's a split inside the zone.
Down and in, full count splitter. Barreled up. Austin Riley to left field. And the Braves take a 1-0 lead here in the 8th.
The Yankees pitchers had retired 14 in a row. Riley changes that with 1 swing of the bat and puts Atlanta in the driver's seat here in the 8th.
So a leadoff homer for Austin Riley. Here's Sean Murphy. Murphy takes a heater in there for strike 1.
Over the last couple of weeks, Riley continues to trend upward.
Breaking ball, tied up Murphy, and he's in an 0-2 hole.
Tonight.
Think about Sean Murphy here catching Tyler Malley for the first time and trying to
payoff pitch from Fernando.
He's done an excellent job behind
to Murphy.
Braves country knows how strong Murphy is in that role. They saw how good his bat was in 23. This year, the injuries.
Outside, check the swing. Didn't go. Ball 1 to Murphy.
Trying to play catch up in the middle of the big league season. He is going through it. Hassan Kim is going through it. It is a very, very difficult thing to do. Trying to get your timing right. There's the anxiety of wanting to get back out there and help the team.
Now the 1-2 offering. He struck him out. Got him to chase that nasty splitter. Fernando gets Murphy. And there's 1 away after the homer.
Brought to you by John Foyt Associates. The Braves hit the skids there for a while, but over the last 32, the Atlanta Braves are back.
Yeah, seeing that home run percentage in particular and the way that has jumped over their last 32 games, and the wins have followed. And the starters getting deeper in games and performing.
Dom Smith is going to hit. in the place of Hassan
Dom
at the bottom
Smith.
of the order, and so the counter move
He
is
will hit,
the
and
Yankees
Fernando
make a
will
change.
leave.
Back in a moment.
1-0 Braves. Austin Riley, a leadoff homer.
Atlanta
Welcome
Braves
back,
football
8th
is brought to you
inning.
by your local
1-0, and the new pitcher for the Yankees will be Brent Hedrick.
And by Comcast Business, all-in-one connection and protection your small business can rely on. No one does business like Comcast Business. Riley's 14th homer of the season is a big one. 1-0. And now Dom Smith at the plate. You got Brent Hedrick coming out of the pin here.
So Dom Smith will face Brent Hedrick. Lefty, first pitch. Smith takes low, slider, ball 1.
In his 58 games, good strikeout rate.
Hedrick, 58 games this year, ERA at 1.40.
And split also in there.
69 strikeouts to 19 walks.
But the backward splits, not only the batting average, but the OPS as well.
1-0.
28 innings left.
Smith fouls it away.
Now this is a
Counts evened up at 1 apiece.
He tries to get Dom Smith here with 1 out in the top of the 8th.
So we told you about Matt Olson, Austin Riley in this ballpark, where Dom Smith has been really good at Yankee Stadium, over 1,000 OPS.
That's in there. Fastball, top outside corner for strike 2.
In this ballpark as well. Of course, he has seen some time here. Legier's playing with the Mets in the Subway Series. 19 for 54.
Payoff pitch. Smith the other way and foul.
Shoot it down the line. He was almost successful.
And I think for Walt, he doesn't mind it, right? Would you rather have the right on right matchup? He knew they were going to go to the bullpen, but do you want Kim going against Cruz or Smith going against Hedrick? And listen, these are good arms they have at the back end of the bullpen, but this is the matchup you'd rather have.
1-2 again. Smith on the hands, foul to the other side now.
There are your numbers for Dom Smith.
Yeah, it looks like that broke his back.
6 doubles in there as well for Dom Smith. He has been slugging. He has had opportunities at Yankee Stadium.
It has been so far really nice
Friday night showdown, and it has been a showdown between these two teams, and well-pitched game, and everybody on the edge of their seat with every baseball that's been hit in the air and hit hard. There haven't been that many.
Tremendous starting pitching from Max Fried and Tyler Malley. Now it's on to the bullpens.
Payoff pitch from Hedrick to Smith. He struck him out. Slider downstairs gets Smith the chase. 2 away in the 8th.
Good one here, that slider and some chase, and Dom Smith, you can see the frustration. This ball starting out a strike, so we don't want to take anything with 2 strikes, but it just finished well below.
Acuna 1 for
Here
3.
is Ronald.
Last night back
Ronald takes a fastball up and away, ball 1. Got a single in the 3rd. One of the rare batters with a hit tonight. Fouled straight back. Dropped Ronald to a knee. 1-1.
Remember that each game of this series gets earlier, so it was supposed to be 7:05 tonight because of the rain delay 9:01, but tomorrow is at 3:05 with Sale and Cole. What a pitching matchup that should be, and then Sunday at 1:35 on getaway day.
That's a splitter outside. 2 balls and a strike on Ronald.
So you saw the split there, exclusive to right-handed hitters from this lefty.
Bouncer hit hard to 3rd. McMahon's got to hurry. Throw to first is not in time. Ronald with an infield single. And the Braves get more traffic here in the 8th.
About his legs and picking his spots. We saw a double play earlier when he was at first base. Really didn't run hard. It was going to be routine, but he could sniff a hit right off the bat, and he gave it everything he had to just beat this throw for Brian McMahon.
Ooh, just in time. Garcia, yeah, by a step.
So 2 hits for Acuna tonight, and now it's on to Drake Baldwin.
Here's Drake. He takes a slider in there for strike 1.
Surprised if Drake gets a four-seam fastball here when he is facing the lefties for Hedrick. It's going to be the 4-seamer and the 2-seamer, which we've seen a good amount to some left-handed hitters left on left tonight. And then that slider.
0-1. That is in there for strike 2. Fastball on the outside edge. Drake's at 0-2 hold.
Gets him to 0-2.
Payoff pitch from Drake to Hedrick. Low slider.
So Malley went 6. Fuentes the 7th, and Lee will be coming in. The question is, will it still be 1-0, or will the Braves tack something off?
Another payoff pitch now from Hedrick to Drake. Drake in the air, center field, tough play. It's going to be off the glove of Grisham. Ronald on his way to third. It'll be a single for Drake off the glove of Grisham. And they're on the corners for the Braves with 2 outs in the 8th.
Read by Ronald. He wasn't going the entire way, but once that ball scooted away from Grisham in center field, he then took off for third base.
Drake hit it just enough where Trent Grisham had it fall off the front of his glove.
He was going to go to third there until he saw that ball skip away.
Ooh, Ronald almost got picked off at third.
So at the corners with 2 down now for Ozzie.
Here's Ozzie.
And a visit to the mound here. Matt Blake, pitching coach.
And the mound
wants
visit.
to talk it over. Let's get a quick word in here from Valvoline.
Silence your oil change anxiety with a quick, reliable stay-in-your-car oil change.
As he gets his little bit of information, what does this guy like to do against righties? They're having the conversation, of course, as we know. Ozzie is so good against left-handed pitching. This is a really big spot in the game. I do wonder, part of that conversation is being careful, working out of the zone. I mentioned he only throws the split to righties.
The Yankees have Kervin Castro up in the
don't want to
bullpen.
necessarily give in. Not that you're looking to face Matt Olson left on left, but they might like those odds better.
Runners on the corners. 2 outs. Braves trying to add on. First pitch. Ozzie takes a slider on the outside edge for strike 1. Ronald with a big lead at third. Now he backs up.
Now McMahon starts to come over closer to the bat.
You said that too loud.
Ozzie takes a splitter high and away, and the count's evened up at 1
Way
apiece.
too far down the line.
Well, again, when you have a guy that throws a split, a lot of times you're thinking below the zone. If that ball bounces away and Ronald has that monster lead, you can score easily on something in the dirt that gets away from Wells.
1-1. Ozzie chops it foul. He falls behind 1 and 2. Payoff pitch from Hedrick to Ozzie, trying to keep it a 1-run game here in the 8th.
It's one more across here.
Pitch outside, 2-2.
Missed. Tonight, only the third Braves game all season that was scoreless through 7 innings. The Braves won the previous times that happened, and now up 1-0.
2-2 again. Swing and a miss. He got him. Fastball top of the zone. That'll do it. Ozzie punches out, but the Braves get the first run of the game. Austin Riley, a go-ahead homer to left. 1-0 Atlanta here at Yankee Stadium. Bottom of the 8th. 1-0. Braves, Yankees. Jim Jarvis, the new shortstop.
After Kim was pinch hit for.
New pitchers Dylan Lee.
Just the second time in his career in which he has pitched
54 games this year for Lee, 2.06 ERA, 64 strikeouts to 10 walks, having another great season.
Jim Jarvis has had some fun debuts, right? He got Dodger Stadium, made a great play defensively, and now
Lee fires a strike to the new hitter, Ahmed Rosario, a slider. It's 0-1.
Check another one off his bucket list. Rosario is pinch hitting for Grisham at the top of the order.
Swing and a miss. Change up on the outside edge, and Rosario's in an 0-2 hold.
Rosario, 30-year-old utility player. Second
Payoff pitch
season
from
lead.
Lee to Rosario is down. Ball one. One, two. Rosario hits it the other way. What foul? He's going to choose the battle here. Pitch number 5 between Lee and Rosario. Line to third and foul.
There was weather in Philly, too. The weather that came here, obviously, hit Philly first. So they're still going. They're playing the Blue Jays. But Toronto up 4-2 right now in the 8th against Philadelphia. Braves lead currently 8.5 games.
Thank you. Rosario pops it up, but it's out of play. The battle rages on. Pitch number 7. In the air, fly to center. Right center field. Ronald calls off Harris and has it for the first out of the 8th.
Power hitter, Ben Rice, 31 homers, 73 driven in, 0 for 3 tonight. Starting first base.
Ben Rice hitless so far, 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
His second full big league season.
First pitch is outside, a slider. Ball 1 to Rice. It's a lefty-lefty matchup here between Lee and Rice. Tapper, foul. First base side, the count's evened up 1 apiece. 1-1. High slider. 2 balls and a strike on Rice. He gets ahead.
Some of the crowd has dwindled. Started with 43,000 tonight. That long rain delay. Now we're at 11:22 here. Eastern time.
2-1 delivery. In there for strike 2. The fastball catches the outside edge. 2-2 now on Rice.
Fastball there at 93. We talked about it with Dylan Lee. It's not just that he locates it well. He's got really, really good jump in life.
Payoff pitch. Rice takes low and away. Full count.
For Dylan Lee. He's not afraid to throw that heater. The fastball tunnels so well off of it.
Full count delivery from Lee to Rice. Fouled off.
Slider.
Rice will choose the battle here. Full count, he got him to chase the slider in the dirt. Rice strikes out. 2 away in the 8th. Big strikeout from Dylan Lee.
Here a little bit, I think this New York Yankees offense and the struggles that they had, and Dylan Lee taking full advantage with that slider in the dirt. So we mentioned what a night it was for Tyler Mahle. I kind of wondered about 6 or more scoreless innings. Who's had the most strikeouts in a Braves debut? It is now Tyler Mahle with those 9 punch-outs, and there's some history there. You go back a little ways.
Here's Elliott. He takes a fastball high, ball 1.
And continuing what has been such a good stretch for Atlanta starting pitching. Encouraging sign, no doubt.
Elliott 1 for 2. Takes a changeup just outside. It's 2-0 on the Yankees left fielder.
2-0 here to Elliott Ramos.
That's down, a changeup. Lee does not want any part of Elliott. 3-0. The tying run could be on first base for the Yankees here. Three-heater coming from Lee. 3-0. And it's on the top outside corner. Strike one with a heater.
The pitching, the reason you say that, again, Sale and Cole tomorrow. What a treat. Grant Holmes, Cam Schindler on Sunday.
3-1 delivery. Ball four, outside fastball. Elliott draws a 2-out walk. Tying run on first for the Yankees.
It's not going to bother Dylan Lee. He's going to be more bothered by the walk, but I think sometimes for a lesser pitcher, it can get under your skin a little bit. Part of the reason why he does it.
So now with 2 outs, the runner on first. Here's Luis Garcia Jr.
Luis Garcia Jr., 1 for 3.
Garcia takes it outside slider, ball one. Yankees first baseman 1 for 3, a single in the 6th.
So far for the Yankees this month, it's been 17 runs in 8 games. Now they do have 11 homers.
1-0, it's fouled in the glove for strike one.
Trouble manufacturing runs.
Counts evened up at 1 apiece.
Case again here tonight. Aaron Boone, now in his 9th season as the skipper.
The Yankees lose this game. They're behind the Red Sox. 1-1 is pulled wide. 2 balls and a strike on Garcia. Check swing on a slider. He didn't go. Ball 3. Telling you what, Dylan Lee's starting to lose it here.
Lefty on deck and Jazz Chisholm.
Probably a good call there.
3-1 pitch. He walked him. Slider pulled down and away. Garcia walks. Go ahead run at first for Jazz. 2 on, 2 out.
Jazz Chisholm is being pulled back, and it's going to be Goldschmidt.
Or not. It's going to be Paul Goldschmidt. So it looks like they're going to have Garcia playing at second next inning.
Once in his career, he got it all the way back to 2023, so it's been 3 years since he has faced him. There was a base hit there for Goldschmidt against Dylan Lee. He was playing for the St. Louis Cardinals.
He hits left-handed pitching so well. 38 years old, 7-time All-Star. And he has been put into this
Paul
game
Goldschmidt,
to try to
2 on, 2 out, trying to deliver in a big spot here for the Yankees. First pitch is on the inside edge, a slider. Strike one to Goldschmidt.
To start Paul Goldschmidt tonight because he had been very good in his career against Tyler Malley, but he saves him instead for a spot like this.
Check swing, strike 2. Change up, borderline pitch. And Goldschmidt's in an 0-2 hole.
I think you're right. A little bit of space there between the baseball and the very bottom of the strike zone.
Payoff pitch from Lee to Goldschmidt with a look at second. Long look. Inside to Goldschmidt. Ball 1. Gets one back. Now can he pull it even?
There are the splits.
One, 2. Check, swing, let low, 2-2.
Been missing a little bit further down for Dylan Lee. He was able to get the chase from Ben Rice. Couldn't get it there from Paul Goldschmidt.
Deuce is wild.
You got Elliott at second. You got Garcia at first. Goldschmidt to left. Foul. It's giving Lee a good battle here. This will be pitch number 30 of the night for Lee.
This slider from Dylan Lee.
2-2, long look at second from Lee. He struck him out! Fastball on the outside edge. Paul Goldschmidt can't get it. And Dylan Lee barely hangs on and keeps the Braves in front. Heading into the ninth. 1-0. Ninth inning. Next. Ninth inning. 1-0 Braves. Yankees had 2 runners on. Paul Goldschmidt came up in place of Jazz, and he could not bring the Yankees a run. So now the ninth inning, Matt Olson will go lefty-lefty against Mr. Ground Ball himself, Tim Hill.
Get kind of a funky look here from this left-hander.
First pitch from Hill, down and in to Olson, ball 1 with a sinker.
Not necessarily going to overpower hitters. That fastball sits at just 88 miles an hour. It is a 2-seamer. Does have a 4
Hill, 51 games this year, 4.40 ERA with 20 strikeouts. Olson crushes right center toward the bullpen. Gone! Matt Olson, another ninth inning homer, and the Braves get back-to-back innings with leadoff bombs. 33rd of the year for Olson. 2-0 Atlanta.
He was ready for it. It was the 2-seam fastball. Good
down and in heater had enough height where Olson could get the barrel down and jackhammer it to the right center gap, and it had just enough steam to leave. Dubon takes one down and in, ball 1.
Matt Olson, and it's a couple of solo home runs for both of them.
Riley in the 8th, Olson in the 9th.
1-0 offering. Dubon takes high, called, strike 1 at the top of the zone. Great pitch there from Hill to even the count up.
There's 5 homers over the last 7 games for the Braves first baseman. He adds to his tremendous season.
Dubon takes a called, strike 2. Sinker on the corner from Hill. And he's now ahead of Dubon. And the payoff. Dubon, grounder to third. McMahon fields, throws, and Dubon is retired. 1 away. Never mind, it is still Garcia playing at first.
Let's watch it again. This is fun. Side swing from Matt Olson. You see how the barrel gets
So where's Goldschmidt?
to beat that 2-seam fastball. But
guess he's not in.
And into that Yankee bullpen.
And you saw Rosario chasing that. He stayed in the game out at right, and that pushed Jones over to center where Grisham was.
Michael Harris takes a sinker outside, 1-0. Harris 0 for 1. Slider up from Hill again. 2-0 on Harris.
Win this one. That is a huge win with all the adversity that they faced yesterday with the rain and the travel and coming here and facing Max Fried, yada, yada, yada.
Harris takes another one high, challenged by Austin Wells. He will win that challenge that caught the top of the zone, and it's 2-1. And now it's officially 2-1.
That's ridiculous.
Sliver.
Oh, 2-1. Grounder to second. Fielded. Throw is in time. 2 outs. Oh, it's Caballero at second.
That's Caballero now at second base.
He's in the game.
After Jazz Chisholm was pinch hit for.
Not going to lie. Kind of forgot he was on the team. Now here's Austin Riley,
So Riley,
who hit the go-ahead homer in the 8th.
Ready to hit, but he's going to face a new pitcher.
And Tim Hill will be taken away from this game. Aaron Boone gets rid of Hill.
Is coming in. We'll be back to the Bronx in a moment.
New pitcher, 2-0 Braves. Welcome back. 9th inning. 2-0 Braves.
A well-rested Chris Sale against a very good Garrett Cole. Tomorrow's pitching matchup is Chef's Kiss.
Talked about some younger players.
De Los Santos fires a strike at the bottom of the zone. A sinker. 0-1 on Austin Riley.
35 years old.
And hopefully the Braves will be going for a series win tomorrow. De Los Santos, the new pitcher here, trying to get the final out in the top of the ninth.
Riley hits it in the air to center, backing up and making the catch of Spencer Jones. That'll end the inning, but the Braves get another leadoff homer. It's Matt Olson this time, making it 2-0 Atlanta. Rysel coming out of the pen. Bottom of the ninth, 2-0. Braves, Yankees.
In the eighth and the ninth, making it 2-0, and now on for the save. The righty veteran,
Rysel, 40 games this year, 2.63 ERA, 44 strikeouts to 11 walks, 24 saves, and 26 opportunities.
With the Angels, and now this will be his second appearance with the Atlanta Braves at Yankee Stadium. He has gone really well this year for Rysel Iglesias. The adjustments he made from that rough start basically go to somewhere kind of early June, and what he has done over the calendar year plus, and is the Rysel Iglesias that we have come to know and love.
So leading off for the Yankees is Spencer Jones. Been close to 2 homers tonight. Dubon robbed him in center, and he hit one to the track in right. He's flown out 3 times. He's behind 0-1 here to Rysel. Swing and a miss. Late on that fastball, and he's an 0-2 hole now.
So Iglesias, 21 pitches on Wednesday. The only appearance he had in that Marlins series.
Payoff.
A couple of days later.
Down and out, change up, ball 1 to Jones.
Jones 0 for 3 tonight, but he's hit a couple to the wall.
And the 1-2.
Right.
Upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jones. Two now. Swing and a miss. He got him. Change up downstairs. Jones chases, and there's 1 gone in the ninth.
As the at-bat goes on, Spencer Jones did a nice job of laying off the 0-2. And this one was actually even further out of the zone, but trying to do something with his team down, and gets over-aggressive and can't lay off of the Rysel Iglesias changeup.
13 strikeouts.
George Lombard Jr. is at the plate.
Started with that tremendous performance by Malley.
Lombard takes one in there. Sinker sinks into the zone. Strike 1.
Lee in the 8th, and now Iglesias needing 2 more outs here in the ninth.
Lombard hitless as well. Takes one outside, a fastball, and the count's evened up at 1 apiece.
And the veteran Iglesias, first time seeing the young rookie George Lombard Jr.
Another slider out in the other batter's box. 2 balls and a strike now on Lombard.
With those shoes on, this youngster.
Yeah, I think it might be some that design, but I'm with you. Little Ronald McDonald-esque.
Bouncer, softly hit. Rysel, throw, high. It gets away, and Lombard's on his way to second. Up the line. Lombard on his way to third. George Lombard into third.
Yeah, Ronald was a little slow to get to it. Not sure if it would have mattered. And for the first time tonight, the Yankees have a runner at third base.
Yeah, probably one you want to put in your back pocket here.
Tying run at the plate now.
It bounced up and just kept going, and there's nowhere for it to go out of play.
Heads up play there from Lombard to go from home plate to third on a huge error from Rysel. Now Ryan Mcmahon to the plate. Runner at third. 1 out and a changeup outside from Rysel.
Swung a good bat on the season, but he has tonight.
A double, single, and a walk for McMahon.
How big is that Matt Olson home run right now?
Could end up being the difference. Time will tell.
1-0, swing and a miss. The changeup. A nasty one at that gets McMahon to whiff, and the count's evened up at 1 apiece. 1-1 delivery. McMahon takes a changeup low. 2 balls and a strike on McMahon. The Yankees are not going to make this easy on the Braves. Lombard at third. 2-1 is a swing and a miss. Fastball late from McMahon. 2-2. Payoff pitch from Rysell to McMahon. Lombard at third. This will take away the sac fly if he strikes out. Fouled off. McMahon choosing the battle here. Two. Left field, down the line, and foul. What a battle McMahon is carving out here against Rysell.
That changeup is in the back pocket of Rysell Iglesias. He saw 3 to start the at-bat. Now a couple of fastballs. We'll see if Iggy pulls out the combo.
Still 2-2. He fouled it in the glove for strike 3. Got him the whiff on the changeup. And the Yankees are down to their final out.
0 for 6 with 4 punch-outs for Ryan McMahon against Rysell Iglesias in his career.
Oh.
There it is again. You get some ugly swings against the Rysell Iglesias.
Fouled into the glove. Chase the changeup.
Wells to the plate.
Last hope for the Yankees is Austin Wells. First pitch. Wells takes a strike. A perfect changeup from Rysell. It's 0-1.
To Atlanta's airport to fly here to New York. They got to the hotel at 4 a.m.
Wells 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Sat through 2 hours of rain and now trying to shut out the
0 offering. Wells lines it right field. Down, base hit into the corner. The Yankees are on the board. Austin Wells will get to second with a 2-out RBI double. And the Yankees have one in scoring position to tie the game.
For Austin Wells to keep the game alive.
0-1 changeup here. This one a little bit further up in the zone, middle to Austin Wells. He's able to stay on it and turn on it. The first one was absolute pain. That one catching a little bit too much of the plate there, I think, for Iggy.
Rosario is the hitter.
Ahmed Rosario, the winning run at the plate. Austin Wells, the tying run at second.
Murphy and Ozzie out there.
Something's up with Ronald out there in right. He's slow getting to baseballs. The one with Lombard and now the one with Wells. Not doing the Braves any favors.
Rosario entered the
Rosario 0 for 1. He flew out in the 8th
He is 0 for 1.
as a pinch hitter. 2 on. 2 out, I should say. There's a strike. Fastball. 0-1.
See those
Rosario has never got a hit against Rysell in his career. 4 strikeouts. 0 for 6. High, and the count's evened up at 1 apiece. One delivery. Down! 2 balls and a strike on Rosario. A changeup.
Would like to avoid the man on deck, Ben Rice.
Two and 1 the count. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Rosario stumbles out of the box. And the Yankees are down to their final strike.
You love to see this when you're on the mound.
And here we go. This is for the win. Rysell lets it go. He missed. Full count. Pulled the slider wide. Yankee Stadium has risen to its feet. Biggest pitch of the night. Foul back. Rosario choosing the battle here.
Slider the fastball away. It's a perfect combination.
Rosario spoils it.
Still 3-2. Tying run at second. Winning run still at the plate, of course.
Another 3-2.
Pitch. Foul back again.
Foul ball.
Walked him. Outside sinker. Rosario's on as the winning run. They're going to have to face Rice.
Tried to go with the 2-seam fastball and bring it back, but not enough there for Raisel Iglesias.
A sinker pulled wide. 2 on, 2 out. Ben Rice is the man. Ricel's got a face. 3 strikeouts to the flyout for the Yankees DH. First pitch. Rice takes outside. Ball 1-0. Challenge from Murphy. The Braves will lose this one. They're going to be down to 1 here. Murphy is wrong. Rice to right, deep, Ronald off the wall. The Yankees have tied it. The Yankees have tied it. Rosario's at third. Ben Rice has delivered. An RBI single with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees have rallied to even the score.
And Elliot Ramos, who was traded from the Giants.
And now it's a chance for Elliott.
Chance to have his first big New York moment.
Runners on the corners. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth.
By the way, is throwing forward left.
2 walks and a double tonight for Elliott. Rosario, the winning run. Elliott takes a strike at the top of the zone, a fastball. It's 0-1. Ben Rice to second on defensive indifference. Oh, he hit him! He hit Elliott! They're loaded! He hit him on the elbow guard.
Big decision out here. Malone mentioned Dylan Dodd is up. You got the left-on-left matchup here. 2-seam fastball.
And Ricel is drowning.
Right there.
Drowning beyond belief. Bases full. 2 outs, bottom 9. Dylan Dodd throwing in the bullpen. What do you do if you're Walt Weiss?
Who's going to come in to try to send this ball game down.
And Dylan Dodd's going to come in. Bases loaded. 2 outs, bottom 9. That's all for Ricel. The Yankees have tied it. Wells and Rice deliver. 2-2. Bases full of Yankees. 2 outs, bottom 9. We'll be back from a raucous Yankee Stadium. And folks, it's almost midnight in New York.
The big hit off
Dylan Dodd
to tie this game up.
will face Luis Garcia Jr. Lefty, bases full of Yankees, 2 outs in the 9th, and we are tied. Dylan Dodd, 31 games this year, 2.04 ERA, 38 strikeouts to 11 walks. Luis Garcia with a chance to win. Braves infield playing at normal depth.
Single and a walk in 4 trips tonight for the former National.
First pitch from Dodd to Garcia. In there for strike one, a sinker on the outside edge.
This game was scoreless in the top of the eighth. Riley hit a homer. Then Olsen won in the top of the ninth to make it 2-0. And now all the drama in the bottom half.
0-1 pitch. Garcia, check the swing, he didn't go. Counts even up at one apiece. One offering. Swing and a miss. He chased the cutter.
It is 1-2.
1-2. Dylan Dodd, one pitch away from sending this game to extras.
Here, it gets Garcia anxious, trying to have that moment and going way out of the zone.
14 strikeouts for Braves pitching. A 15
Payoff pitch
It would force extras.
from Dodd to Garcia. Tapper, it's foul. We'll do it again.
Minutes from midnight here in the Big Apple, but this crowd is on their feet, hoping for a walk-off.
1-2. Winning run at third, Rosario. Rice at second, Elliott at first. Payoff. Down 2-2 to Garcia.
The mentality in these spots, 2-2 count, bases loaded, no room, you finish the at-bat. Here, you do not want to put yourself in a 3-2 count against Garcia, so it is the pitch in which the most confidence you have throwing in the strike zone.
2-2 offering. Big pitch here. Garcia grounder to second. Ozzy's throwing to first. We're going to extras. The Yankees can't walk it off, but they can tie it. Wells with a big RBI double to right. And then a right center wall hit for Ben Rice to tie it with an RBI single. 2-2, 10th inning. Next, it's going to be midnight when we come back from Yankee Stadium.
Yes.
10th inning, 2-2, Braves-Yankees. David Bednar's coming out to pitch.
He's had a fantastic last couple of months.
46 games this year for Bednar. 2.54 ERA with 57 strikeouts, 16 walks.
Curveball as well, and a guy that has been used in most of those safe situations here for the Yankees. But you mentioned the run that he has been on. He's only been scored upon once.
Placing runner at second for the Braves.
2 against the White Sox back on July 28th.
Riley is the
It's going to be Austin Riley. Sean Murphy's the leadoff batter for Atlanta. First pitch to Murphy. Bednar steps off. Murphy fouls the first pitch off. 1-1.
Midnight here, so we are officially home. On to August 8th.
Let's play 2.
2-hour rain delay earlier, and now extra innings here between the Braves and the Yankees. This has been a thriller tonight.
0-1 pitch. Murphy, grounder hit hard. Stop by shortstop Lombard. What a throw! Backhanded running throw, George Lombard.
That's a big one there.
Wow! And it held Austin Riley to second. What a play from Lombard, a jump throw. Channeling Derek Jeter.
Very nice play.
And he didn't need a hop to do it.
Manager Aaron Boone called
wow!
Over there. He's a good one.
What a play, George Lombard. And now there's one out. Riley's still at second. Here's Jim Jarvis.
First at bat tonight.
Jarvis takes a high curve. Ball 1.
And his first at bat in Yankee Stadium. How cool would it be to maybe
first at bat of the night for Jim Jarvis. 1-0 offering. That's going to be a challenge from Wells, and he'll be right. That caught the outside corner, and the count's evened up at 1 apiece. Call is confirmed. It's the overturned strike.
Jarvis, a fraction, tiny fraction of the baseball.
1-1 delivery. Jarvis chops it foul. He falls behind 1-2.
Acuna next.
I told you about
You
that
got
split
Ronald
finger.
on deck.
The finishing pitch for him. Walk of his strikeouts coming on that split finger.
Payoff pitch from Bednar to Jarvis. Grounder to first. Stop by Garcia. He'll take it to the bag himself. 2 outs. It does move Riley to third, so a productive out for Jarvis. One out, or one on at second or third. Jeez, 2 outs in the 10th. And you got Ronald at the plate.
Two singles tonight for the Braves right fielder.
Riley at third. Ronald at the plate. 2-2 in the 10th. 2 outs. First pitch. Down and away. Ball 1 to Ronald, who is the leadoff batter in the Braves order. One-0 pitch. Inside, nearly plunked him. 2-0 on Ronald. Hitters count. Up, called, strike 1.
Ronald's not going to
Splitter just upstairs. Friendly call for the Yankees makes it 2-1 on Ronald. Bednar back in the count.
Into the inning, the Yankees will have 5, 6, 7, starting with Caballero. Can the Braves score before we get there?
2-1. Ronald in the air, shallow right, running out for it. Garcia, Caballero. Garcia, what a catch! Up over the shoulder, basket catch. Luis Garcia Jr. flashing the glove and keeping this a game tied. Heading to the bottom of the 10th. What a catch! Over the shoulder basket catch. Looking like Malik Neighbors. We're going to the bottom of the 10th. Tied. The Yankees can improbably walk this off. Bottom of the 10th, 2-2. Luis Garcia Jr. with an incredible catch to keep this game tied.
Now it'll be Tyler Kinley here.
Tyler Kinley out of the pen. 45 games this year. 4.12 ERA. 38 strikeouts and 16 walks for Kinley.
Against Walt Garcia, who just made that play. It's going to be a runaround at second base here at the bottom of the 10th inning.
Placement runner at second for the Yankees.
He's not made a move towards second base, so they're going over some base running, I guess. One more look at that ground.
I thought for sure this ball was getting down.
That's in. Tough play. 3 players going for it, and it's Luis Garcia making an incredible inning-ending defensive gem to rob Ronald of a go-ahead RBI single or maybe more. Luis Garcia is the placement runner at second.
A couple of runs in the bottom of the ninth, but they lost 5-4. So
And here's Jose Caballero.
serve in the National League East.
Last season, he delivered a walk-off hit to send the Yankees to the postseason.
This is his first
That was against the White Sox. It's September. Here in August, he'll try and walk it off against the Braves, which would be a comeback victory as Kinley steps off.
Got Matt Olson pretty much right down Caballero's throat. Ozzie leaning toward first base and cheating that way to cover the bag.
Ooh, my neck. First pitch from Kinley to Caballero.
He does square.
Caballero bunt, offered at it, and he'll take strike 1.
He's going to try to push this ball at third base. We talk about it all the time. You get Austin Riley to field this ball, your runner Garcia is going to get to third easily.
Oh, he missed it.
Not a good attempt.
That was not a good attempt.
Olsen and Riley in. Garcia.
He's
Olsen's right by the pitcher. Caballero pulled it back and swung away and missed. Slider. He's at 0-2 hole.
That's one thing. You don't have to swing. I think guys sometimes get a little bit over anxious with this play. And a good job.
Oh my, he chased that one. That was way off. Matt Olson with a devilish smile. Caballero squares again.
With 2 strikes.
Payoff. Fouled it off. That's a strikeout. He's out.
I don't like that strategy at all. Will certainly take it worse in the favor of the Braves.
So a foul bunt strikeout for Caballero.
Over third base, we mentioned it. Top of the 10th inning, it is so big a batter in that he does not advance the runner. And Caballero did not look comfortable bunting at all. Not exactly sure why you would put that on him, but they tried it with 2 strikes, and again, we'll take it.
So Garcia's still at second. They intentionally walked Jones to set up the inning-ending double play ball. And now it's George Lombard Jr. The rookie made an incredible defensive play in the past half inning. Lombard takes a strike on the inside edge of slider. It's 0-1 on the young heralded rookie, who did single in the 9th.
Sure, his heart is racing. No
He
matter
came
how
around to
talented,
score.
It's his 3rd major league game. Batting here, trying to walk it off at the 10th.
Look at second, now the 0-1 pitch. Lombard takes outside. He's even the count up at 1 apiece.
You never know how real it is, but Garcia out at second base kind of went arms out as Tyler Kinley came set, trying to get a good look potentially at the pitch grip. Again, you know Tyler Kinley's going to come at you with the slider quite a bit.
1-1 delivery. Oh, up and in, nearly hit him. 2 balls and a strike on Lombard.
In the head of Tyler Kinley. We saw it when we were in New York earlier this year with Juan Soto and picking up the changeup with Rice.
Garcia at second. Jones at first. 3-1 on Lombard. Another slider down and away in the other batter's box. That's right. Lombard singled and then got the third on an error from Ricel. 3-1 pitch. Fouled back, and Lombard's ran the count full.
Fastball here on the corner.
Lombard started the rally last inning where the Yankees got 2 in the 9th with that
Full count delivery from Kinley to Lombard.
Send it to the 10th. Here we are in the bottom half. 3-2 pitch.
Walked him. Slider down and away. Bases loaded with 1 out. And as Walt Weiss looks like he's coming to get Kinley.
This one too far away from the youngster to get that chase he's looking for. And now the Braves will go to their 5-man infield.
They are going to indeed.
Or not. 5-man infield for the Braves.
That 5th spot, you go to 2 outfielders.
This is starting to be a theme all across the majors now. Dubon's going to come in.
Interesting matchup here with a couple of former teammates, right? Tyler Kinley and Ryan McMahon in Colorado.
We've been full of storylines tonight and twists and turns.
Ryan McMahon coming up.
A great infielder in his own right. Back in the day, Walt Weiss instructing his Atlanta Braves right here.
Part of that conversation could be potentially where a ball is sitting on the ground. Of course, you want to cut off the run, but if it's something that's hard that you have a chance to turn to, you might take that chance. Or at least for Walt, walking everybody through what he wants them to do.
Winning run at third is Garcia. Jones at second. First base is Lombard. McMahon's at the plate. 5-man infield. Center field is wide open for Ryan McMahon. First pitch from Kinley to McMahon. Swing and a miss and an inside slider for strike 1. McMahon, a walk, a double, a single. Behind 0-1 here. Grounder, foul, left side, right side rather. McMahon in an 0-2 hold.
Catcher Austin Wells, ninth hitter in the order, waits next.
Big part of the skill set of Sean Murphy is his ability to block. He's been one of the best in the game over the course of his career. If you take a chance with that slider that is down, you have the confidence to go below the zone and even into the dirt with Murph back there.
Walk-off sac fly is gone if McMahon strikes out. Payoff pitch from Kinley to McMahon. Long hold. McMahon takes inside. Ball one.
Keep in mind, each team has a challenge.
Austin Wells on deck. Did an RBI double in the ninth. The 1-2. Up and in again. 2 balls and 2 strikes on McMahon. Five-man infield, it's still in.
2-2 score, 2-2 pitch, bases low.
2-2 again. Ball 3! Full count! He's missed inside again! And now, this is for the win! A walk wins it for the Yankees. There's nowhere to put him. A strikeout keeps the game alive. Kinley with the game on the line. The pitch. McMahon lifts it in the air. Third base side. Riley out of room. We'll do it again. That might have been the best thing Brian McMahon's done all game.
It looked like it was going to be a night, but the Yankees now trying to get the last laugh.
I got a feeling that Tyler Kinley's going to miss inside again. Full count again for the win.
Another payoff pitch.
McMahon in the air, right field, deep. Ronald at the track, catch made. Here comes Garcia. Yankees walk it off. They come from behind, score 2 in the ninth, and win it in the 10th. Ryan McMahon, a walk-off sac fly, and the Yankees from down 2-0 to winning 3-2. And it's Ryan McMahon getting the last laugh on his former Rocky teammate Tyler Kinley to win a wild game after midnight for the Yankees. What a comeback for New York. Incredible. Wow. Ryan McMahon coming through with the game on the line and hitting one in the air deep to right field to score Garcia to win it for the Yankees. Another crazy game. The Yankees stay in front of the Red Sox. Barely. Won a game. Yankees win. They keep second place in the AL Central. The AL East. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. RV out. Peace. Good Lord. I had an awful night.